Didn't he get you?
Not for money, for time, for sure. Are we live?
Yeah.
Woo! I'm surprised you're airing that out because I've known about that for like a month now. And
I interviewed Vlad.
you wait on his platform?
I interviewed him.
And he told you about it.
No, he didn't tell me about it.
How'd you figure it
I
out?
knew about it.
Oh, how do you know
And
about
I
it?
asked him about it.
That's your op.
Huh?
Top 5 feeding you info even though you're ops?
No, bro, I'm going to know info on my ops. I asked Vlad about it.
Uh-huh.
I asked Vlad about it.
And what'd he say? I felt like he was trying to keep that one quiet because normally if somebody fucks him over for an interview, he's raging out about it. But I feel like he felt like he could pull that one in.
I buttered him up.
Oh,
I talked about his stylist. I talked about his relationship with his girl.
He has a stylist?
Well,
Me too. That's why I look like this.
You got to wait to see. And I said, let me ask you a question. And I popped it on him.
Uh-huh.
And he looked at me. I said, no, I don't do you that way.
Uh-huh.
I answer your questions.
Uh-huh.
And he told me all the details.
That's a good story.
How much money was spent, the setup, what
It wasn't
happened.
that much, though.
Bullshit.
He told me it wasn't that much. He gave him a little deposit, and then top 5 just ghosted him.
Bro, he had to pay for location, cameras, all kind of shit.
But that's like his usual setup, so it's...
But he lost it.
Nah, for sure. He's out a couple grand.
No.
He's pissed.
Couple my ass.
Wait, really?
Bullshit. He's when it comes out.
Because he was thinking that he was getting the first interview after top 5 got stabbed.
Yeah.
So for sure he's thinking that that's like a big interview.
Couple my ass. Listen, it's enough to make a motherfucker mad.
Might give him 10 grand,
It's gonna come out.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? I just had to. That's why when you hit me with the time, I'd already told him, no, I got to make it a no jumper by.
Oh, you were just doing that?
Yeah, I just left. So I told him yesterday, no, I got to leave here by here. So when you hit me, the 30 minutes I called myself giving myself, you took. But I still made it though.
That's a new thing though, because I seen like DL Hughley was he turned the tables on Vlad, made Vlad sit in the chair and grilled him about some shit.
Well, you know, Gumby kicked it off with you.
Yeah. And now every time Gumby comes back, it's like, get over there, Adam.
I seen him over there with 607. He did 607 the same way.
Yeah. Even after all that gay shit that they
I didn't watch it all. I just saw a little bit of it. What gay shit? Did I miss something?
I mean, not like literally gay, but like Gumby was saying that like 607 Unc like was driving him around and like basically
like them dudes
left him at a gas station.
They be mad one day and they be cool the next. It's a little different.
Yeah. But I mean, you know, Unc keeps like hitting me up. I feel like he's realizing that since he left No Jumper, like he came on No Jumper, got a big ass clout stimulus, and now shit is kind of cooling off a little bit. And I think now he's like ready to come back. 4 Extra has been neutralized in his vision. And, you know, he's just feeling like, oh, all right, like, you know, I can go back to Adam. And my thing is, though, is like we've had like 3 or 4 different 607 Unc episodes scheduled to record, and he just doesn't show up. He's just not. He's MIA.
Well, I think I kind of helped it a little bit.
In terms of making him want to fuck with us again?
I've never seen him. So when it came to this build, he thinking about 4 Extras, whack, you know, whatever else he's thinking about, the Bloods, right? So me sitting down with him, he kind of like, okay, Wax not a problem.
Now he thinks his blood card is good again.
No. 4 Extras.
2 sides.
4 Extras isn't in the build anymore. Mm-hmm. So he might be a little more prone to come back.
I gotta take this thing off, man. It's too tight on my head.
I don't know what's going on.
I'm Snoopy Badass right here, man. With a little bit of white lives matter in the middle.
Hey, listen, man. Snoopy called me upset.
Yeah, he's mad, huh?
Listen.
Yeah.
But the title was kind of crazy.
What was it like? Snoopy, Tania and Nova say that Snoopy Badass belongs in jail like P4K.
That's crazy. Now, let me tell you why.
They did say that though.
But let me tell you why that's crazy.
Why?
I don't really watch a lot of it because we ran the content of the little girls, 2 interviews, one with her and her mother and one by herself, like soft white underbelly, some shit, right? I don't know, right? So the one by herself, she clearly states that my mom always clout chasing off a dude, but they've been broke up and he's always been cool. There's never been a problem to me. Boom, 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 boom. Right? And then she says how vindictive her mother is. She says it.
So you think Tania planted that and told Nova to say that to smear his character?
Because she was 13 then. Snoopy ain't been with the mother in all them years to the present day. So now all of a sudden for her to be coming in saying what she's saying, and I believe if Snoopy would have texted that girl that, she said she texted him that you might as well bring me the money, I think that shit would have been on the internet. We would have seen that.
But was she saying that it was texted and not just said?
I'm gonna tell you why. She because when she said texted Ebonics style,
okay,
we thought she said taste it.
Yes.
And we like, wait, what you just say? And he was like, she said Texas. So end of the day, yeah, Snoopy a little hot, bro. He was real mad. I was like, what you so? And I looked at the title. I said, yeah, that is kind of.
I feel him, but it's also like, you know, I'm interviewing a victim or two. They're claiming to be victims. Who am I to take away their victim status?
Bro, did you get like their energy was kind of like, oh well, it's cool. Like I didn't see the.
Tania is definitely too lackadaisical about her daughter being an underage prostitute. If you call the cops and you say, hey, my underage daughter is selling pussy on the street, the cops are going to basically tell you, we can't do anything for you unless the girl is willing to testify and make statements against the pimp.
Unless the cops snatch her, come to you and say, hey, we seen these interviews of her saying she learned this from you. You ain't doing nothing about it. You got 5 other kids over here. We gonna snatch these kids unless you give us consent to put her to work against these dudes. Let us wire her up, bug her up, and let her cooperate with us. We need your consent.
She was talking like she was a Monster Cody in that interview. She was acting like snitching is the worst thing in the world. Like she would never.
Yeah, them the ones you really know. You Thug. You seen Thug.
You're saying Nova's like that?
You seen Thug on the Wallow.
Yeah.
I can smell a rat. You know why he can smell a rat? Because he know what he smell like.
But Dirk was like the #1 dude who was like, I would never have anything to do with a snitch. I hate snitches. A snitch took my father away from me. And Dirk seems like he's a real deal anti-snitch guy, right?
Yeah, I mean, as of now, we can't say he isn't. You know what I mean? But I told I'm like, yo, Thug's a dangerous dude.
The thing about Nova is that
You like my work?
Wait.
And over.
One last thing though is like, all right, there's a point in that podcast where Nova, I don't even know if it's out yet, but she's talking about whatever, and she uses the word, I don't even want to say it in this context, but she uses the word HOOCHIE, which is a regular thing to call a bop, right?
Oh, that diss is Hoover's though.
Right. She says it. She said it, but she's talking about girls. She's talking about like, oh, these little whatever is on the block or whatever. And then she immediately stops and goes, oh, my bad. I with the Hoovers. Like she's like,
yeah.
She's really like mixed up in all this shit. She knows what's going on. She's like trying not to get her ass beat up, whatever. Like she's weirdly aware of this whole dynamic.
Exactly what's going on. That girl is I hate to say it, but she's like half of what I was at her age. I understand her.
Slightly different profession.
Yeah. But I was just hustling and, the things I was into. But if you listen to her, you would think mentally, if it wasn't for her voice and her small frame, that you're talking to a grown-ass woman. She's very sure of herself.
Bro, when I think about me at 15...
Yeah, she's very sure.
She is so much more experienced, been outside, etc. It was a funny thing is that after we got done that interview, we walk out into the main area and Ralphie's there and he's playing pool with some of the other Stink Team guys because they had just done the stream or whatever. And she's just like, I actually see it in her eyes that she's like, because Ralphie's like a star to her. She's a LA person. Mm-hmm. She's just like, hi, Ralphie. I'm like, oh, and right.
Ralphie probably didn't want to give her a hug or nothing.
Ralphie barely turned his head to acknowledge that she had just said his name because he's like fully aware of what situation is going on here. Cool. He knows if he gives her a little half hug, somebody's taking a screenshot. That's a whole video.
It's crazy.
Is Ralphie the plug hanging out with an underage prostitute?
Yeah, he don't want to do nothing.
It's getting spicy, my boy. Yeah, he's smart enough. He knows he don't want that.
I'm gonna tell you what's crazy. Watching you interview Draco's dad,
crazy, right?
And his other brother, and listening to how they all sound so much alike, their mannerisms is crazy.
Yeah. All I've been thinking about since that one is anytime my kid does anything interesting, I just think about the fact that he said that when Draco was 5 years old, he walked his ass out the house and went to the corner store, and like everyone's just losing their mind. They can't find him. And when I think about how far away mentally my kid is from walking to the corner store, it's just like, damn, like that's,
growing up in the hood, bro.
Yeah. And just being that kind of person who's that daring,
I was disappearing. I remember one day I disappeared and they was looking for me. And the lady said, I just seen your son. I might have been about 5, 6. I just seen your son. A pit bull's pulling him down the street. So I put the chain around my waist and clipped it. And I would call myself walking the dog.
That's funny.
So I was just going on the same route that my brothers walked the dog.
My kid does that too. She goes out in the yard with the dog and she takes the leash, and then at some point she'll tie the leash around her waist, which to me seems way more dangerous. But
that's her only way of controlling them.
Yeah,
the dog doesn't understand. She's, you know what I mean. But man, what's up? Where you been? Man, listen, you did some punk shit too, man.
What was that?
You ran this damn 10-year anniversary right after our show went off, man.
10-year anniversary?
Yeah, it started at 2:00. I said, yo, what is he doing?
What's the 10-year anniversary?
Whatever y'all had some live, something Lush was doing. I said, yo, Adam's really gonna kick this off Sunday at 2 p.m.
I was out of town, but they
was some bullshit.
And they did they tried to do a live stream.
But you know what that did?
But you're saying because the Adam and Lash show, which Adam wasn't on, came out at noon.
It's over at 2 and it gets people somewhere
and it's like 3.5 hours.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't think it matters.
It mattered.
That live stream had like 300 viewers. And it got taken down within like a half hour because they couldn't get the Wi-Fi to work. I wasn't there, but this is what they told me. I was like,
yo, what are they doing?
That's why these streamer backpacks cost $30,000, is because I guess if you don't have a $30,000 backpack, then you're just not gonna be able to live stream out in public.
Oh, I keep hearing about a streamer backpack.
That $30,000? What the fuck is in there?
What's in there?
I have no idea.
Got to be some work.
It's got to be like a totally independent way to connect to the Wi-Fi of the universe, I guess. Okay, big blood news. Is Young Thug still a blood, or is he just a rat now from your perspective?
I mean, he's a rat. I don't know.
So that's official. There's no way around it.
No way around that.
I will defer to you on this because to me, he's like one of my top rappers of all time. Probably the person who like was at the biggest point in their career that I interviewed when I interviewed him. Obviously I had bigger interviews, but like getting his interview at that time was so huge for me. He's been super cool to me, real to me, shouted No Jumper out in interviews, always fucked with him. Fucked with a lot of people around him, even though a lot of those people now hate him. But I'm very hesitant to give him that label. But it seems like it's going to be inescapable going forward.
I mean, listen, you know, I was taking a high road. I was kind of laying back off of it. You know what I mean? But when he sent Roscoe out there to attack people, attack P, at that point, it was all bets off. I told him on Academics Live that night, I said, it's on now. I said, since you speaking for Thug, I said, start tomorrow. Now you going to get the whack shit. We're coming.
You talking about Pee Wee?
Yeah. I said, we coming. Since you saying the shit you saying and you speaking for Thug, come tomorrow. I'm going to show you how it goes. All the clips and all the shit had already been. I was just taking the back seat to it because I know Thug. But when I seen he playing this type of game, now it's on. Act, me, you, we going live. I'm going to bring my team on. I brought Flacco on. Seti Nash just came in as an exposure just right now for us doing this play we running, and said he released them clips. Yo, I need 6ix9ine to go IG live after this live we running up here. Let that hit the internet. You go on 6ix9ine. Your job is to show people that you and Thug are the same. Y'all both told. So why is it he getting the same energy? 6ix9ine was on there. Top 5 came on there. All the people that was needed to do that said he dropped them clips. What did he say? He just put up a tweet talking about he told his brother to do that. That's cool. Let that one go. We're talking to, bro. We got all kind of clips, Drake clips. We got everything.
Wait, you got Thug talking about Drake spicy?
I mean, he know what he did.
Because that would be one of the most epic blocks to fall out.
Drake ain't fucking with him like that. Drake know what's happening.
Wait, without having even heard it, Drake already is not with him.
Got it.
So someone fed it to him.
He got it already, and you know, it's a whole nother side. You know, he know what he did. He know the things he said. You know about who's dissing who on what songs. You know what I mean? Lil Baby, give him some space. Let this content come out. But at the end of the day, he's done.
So you're saying he hasn't disrespected Lil Baby yet in these calls, but it's coming.
Yeah, it's coming.
Oh man, because that's what's crazy is that
Now
as you trickle it out, it's like he can try to clean up some shit as it coming out, but then something else comes out that makes the cleanup duty look super hypocritical.
You see, now his words don't mean shit. He just tried to apologize to Glorilla, right?
Yeah,
about an hour or two ago, right? But then he apologizes to her and still slides in the same shit. He's calling her ugly, all this crazy shit, right? Glorilla fires back. Yeah, but you in my DM asking me to color my eyes, right? But then he apologized, said I shouldn't have said this. I was in that don't mean nothing. And then ends it with, you're my twin. So now you just called her ugly again.
Wait, but like, has this made you kind of step back and think about the worst things that you've ever said privately about anybody?
No.
And think about like what it would be like if all that shit came to the surface.
No, because
Thug is having something happen to him here that almost nobody has ever had happen
where
before.
I come from, whatever you say once, you say twice.
Yeah.
Anything I done said on the phone about a motherfucker, I done said to him. And that's just what it is. And like I said, you know, it's like I'm tripping off of it. His whole conversation about everything was just off. All his details on the business of music, how it works, but the label ain't gonna with him. You didn't expose, you buying bots through the label, you buying number ones through the label.
Well, you don't think the label's in on that kind of shit?
Did you just hear what I said? The label ain't gonna with him. You didn't expose how you buying bots with the label through the label. Like you put a light on
but
them.
the label can't look at that like, oh, look at this terrible thing you've done. Wait, they know that this was as unconsensual as it gets.
They did the same when 6ix9ine did it. See what they did to him. And it's bigger than the label.
I don't think the label turned on. The 10K gave him all this money after he snitched.
Listen, the label is not the same way Drake just dropped that album with Party Next Door and didn't get the label support because you screaming the shit you screaming. Hey, our hands are tied.
But Drake is like the one guy in the industry who doesn't have bots, apparently.
Fuck out of here.
You don't believe it? I mean, that album did very, very well without the label supporting it, right?
Definitely didn't.
I mean, it could have done better, but it did extremely well.
It just lets you know the support he did have.
It did really good.
Out of here. 22 songs, you and The Weeknd, 2 different crowds, 250. Kendrick Lamar did 12 songs.
Not The Weeknd, but.
Well, with him and Party Next Door.
Right.
12 songs with local artists, 319.
I mean, one of the most hyped projects in recent memory.
The stream,
but we now know that Kendrick is a bot god.
It's an extra 12 songs or 10 songs he has for a stream
but
count.
Also, wouldn't you say it's fair to say R&B has a much smaller reach than hip hop?
God, are you crazy?
I mean, it's true, right? Like the biggest rappers sell a lot more than the biggest.
So now Drake
R&B
is R&B?
That album is a almost exclusively R&B project.
Drake's crowd is Drake's crowd, and he added. Let Kendrick would have went over there and added an R&B, and they did a joint together. That's a whole nother crowd.
I'm a Drake fan. Yeah, that might be one of my least listened to Drake projects ever. I listened to the full thing, I think 2 times.
That's cool. But at the end of the day,
because it's an R&B project.
End of the day, first of all, let's keep it real. Thug has been out a year. He ain't drop shit, ain't move shit.
Why do you think that is? You think he's just making whack shit?
He ain't drop shit, ain't move shit. The nigga talk about everybody behind their back. And I'm gonna be real, Thug, I'll fuck with you. But when you let Roscoe loose like that, to disrespect bro like that, it was all bad. So you the disrespect. He disrespected P. I don't give a fuck at that point. I don't give a fuck what the politics is. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. Now we're gonna talk about it. We only in phase 2. We set up for 5 phases. Now we're gonna dig into this stick case you caught in California when you got caught coming out that Lowe's hotel with them choppers. We don't know where them went. See, now we digging and we're gonna put it together. We already got the audio, that's still gonna work its way in. I'm keeping it real and like not letting his woman hear the other shit. Cause I think that's player hating.
Okay, so lots of other shit with other girls where he's maybe even saying negative things about Mariah the Scientist.
Listen, my nigga, I don't know why you playing.
It's getting spicy, my boy.
I don't know why, dude, and I really fucked with dude, would even send Roscoe at me and P like that. Boy, is you crazy? nigga, you know what's happening?
I wouldn't be too shocked if we hear Thug talking about you or I even before the end of all this.
Bro, that's a fact.
Damn. What's your best bet on how this stuff is getting out? Because I just see it popping up on Instagram pages every day.
What you mean how it's getting out?
I don't know who's directly getting this. Like who's getting first crack at it?
It's 3 of us.
So you're one of the 3 people that is.
SETI controlling it on my side. I'm controlling the other shit.
So SETI is directly tapped in with the person who's leaking this, because I assume it's got to be what, like a person.
Shout out to the
who works there.
Shout out to the old Rick Rosses.
The COs.
They always come through.
Wow. It's crazy, man.
You know, it's a lot of black people in Atlanta. They don't give a f.
Yeah.
500, nigga, 500. You know how much 500 get it? Well, 500 get us 4 clips at a time.
Wow.
Yeah.
$500 for 4 clips.
4 clips for 500.
Don't a lot of the clips suck?
Hell no. I mean, we about 4,000 in, but like 70% of them, good shit.
4,000 is crazy. Holy shit. If someone told me like, hey, you could expose all of Young Thug's biggest secrets for $4,000, I'd be like, nah, I'm going to hold on to the $4,000.
Yeah, it don't matter.
I'm a cheap. But yeah, I mean, like, do you think that it's like, the question is like what Atlanta relationships he'll even have by the end of this? 21 unfollowed him and refollowed him. QCP takes aim at him. That's, I mean, Thug was talking shit about Gucci, and then Gucci and P are super locked in. He was taking aim at the Migos. There's another couple bridges burnt. I mean,
Lil Durk,
the Durk thing, but
Lil Durk went hard for him. Ain't no but I shit.
I feel like what he was saying about Durk wasn't like an attack on Durk. It was more of an acknowledgement about Durk being kind of fake with him.
First of all, he said he called a nigga fake. I did shit for him when his career was down. Did a nigga this, then a nigga that. Like, did you? Listen, this is my thing. If he told Durk these same words, then it's gangster. Yeah. But if you ain't repeated these same words to that man, it's some whole shit.
But you say things to your girl, pillow talking, quite literally, that you would never say to that person. It's okay to have somebody that you feel okay, you know, clearing your pain out to, right?
Nah, hell no, it ain't.
That's not okay. So it's like, you know, it's a big difference between me coming out publicly and saying, okay, it's a big difference between me privately having my phone call exposed where I'm like, man, I'm so frustrated with Donnie. I think Donnie's being fake. Donnie did this and I don't like it. I could say that to my girl. That doesn't make me fake because I'm just like talking about my feelings.
But it's a good chance that you had a conversation with Donnie, right?
Yeah, but what if I, you know, wanted to talk to her and say some shit that maybe was a little bit too intense for me to just say exactly how I felt? I was, you know, thinking it through with her before I had a conversation with him, which for the record, me and Donnie have not had any conversations like this. So that's why I'm using him as an example. But I just don't think that would make me this fake, horrible monster if that's is how I went.
That's the 6th commandment. Oh, it's coming out. See, they ain't seen this version. This is the 6th commandment. If pillow talk with a woman or a family member leads to an arrest, the originator of the words wears the snitch jacket. Street soldier explanation. Loose lips in the home, disarm the soldier in the field. OG doctrine. The law stands forever. Words spoken and comfort may become your chain. And then I give a story about it, and then it's case law.
Oh, it's from your book, right?
Yeah. No, this one ain't came out. This is the new commandments of the streets. They loving it. They eating it up. I'm getting calls from everywhere. The YN say whack. That's where it's at. So it's 13 of them. This is complete 80 pages. It's getting, you know what I'm saying, R&B editing is going down.
You're putting out 13 ebooks.
No, this is 13 new rules of the streets. Okay. Rule number 1, you know what it is?
Sure.
If they snitch on you first, you can snitch on them back.
I support that.
Oh, no, a lot of them in here. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Another rule you could tell.
But that's not actually true in the streets, right?
No, this is the new.
Oh, the new.
This is the new testament of the streets. See, you got an Old and a New Testament.
These are things that you think are actually realistic for today's current environment.
The YN's been tapping in. The YN's been tapping in. And I think this right here, look, the radio station called me the other day, 92.3, talking about it. Everybody's talking about it. I had a white podcast call me. They're like, hey, this is actually good. All the YNs.
What white podcast?
Listen, man. You ain't the only white boy.
No, I am.
You just over here with the Negroes. Okay? All the YNs felt like it needs to be a change. So I'm like, you know, I put it together for them. I sent it out to 15 YNs. 13 of them approved. You know, I fall up under the old law. But you know, it's time for a change.
You're not really a YN if you're reading an ebook. I'm going to be real with you.
Oh, no,
You've officially graduated to like young unk once you've read an ebook.
They're going to read this. Yeah. We putting all the rules on a hoodie. We're going to have merch for you too, goddammit.
Ooh, I'll rock that.
Yeah, we're going to put a scroll with all the rules on it.
Sounds
great. Man, what's going on with the dude getting marked out?
Who?
What y'all call him? Bucci or some shit? Bucci Bear, Brandon. Yo, Viral, I know Viral way feel because
Bro, their whole friendship fell apart on the podcast on Tuesday live.
Because Viral is starting to see dude be capping, he be making up shit. He sees it his way in his own head.
That's definitely how they see it, is that he was basically lying about shit that was happening in that situation. And then he hops on the phone because he feels like they're being too chummy with War Chief, who's the guy, the MMA guy that he was supposed to fight. He felt like they were being too chummy with him. He brings out chicken and rice. They're eating the chicken and rice. Who wants to say no to some chicken and rice? I'm eating the chicken and rice too.
No, I heard the dude. He said it was some real good chicken and rice.
Yeah, I mean, it looked good.
And then he called him a bitch.
Yeah, I mean, but then like Brandon was denying that too, because Viral said that.
I heard it.
Viral said they mushed him and called him the F slur, which is that it's kind of hard to imagine him not fighting after getting mushed. Brandon, like mushed in the face, the War Chief. But then Brandon was denying that crazy.
He called him. I heard it. I heard him call him out his name. I said, "Oh, he gonna get out right now."
So he shows up for a fight. He's thinking that it's going to be an actual real deal MMA gym so that they can do a full 30 minutes uninterrupted of a jiu-jitsu match or whatever, which is crazy. Like, who the fuck does a 30-minute uninterrupted match? This is wild. But either way, like, he shows up. It's a regular ass garage. War Chief just wants to fight right there. Brandon saying no. He throws down this mat.
2 mats.
Brandon still says no. And then the guy's basically saying like, all right, at this point, I just want to fight. And then Brandon basically is like, no, you don't have waivers, which I'm like, is a waiver? He's acting like he doesn't like a suit. I'm like, nobody's going to sue you.
This is this dude.
It's documented that he invited you here to fight. No, and Brandon, if you're up at least a couple 100,000, then maybe you could start thinking about the suing thing. I don't know where you're at financially, but I don't think that's a realistic concern.
No, I don't. Listen, bro. Brandon's problem is this. Instead of him staying in his lane, you know, the pro-black, whatever the shit he used to do, he's stepping into a lane, bro, that he really don't come from, don't understand, and he's been taking L's with it. He's doing things to trigger shit, but then he's not going all the way with it. You get what I'm saying? So he just need to go back in his lane. Viral way feels some kind of way because you had them get up, go over there to make sure you straight.
Drive almost an hour. You getting
called out your... I'm surprised they didn't take off on him.
that almost seems like a possibility now, given where they're at.
Yeah, because you getting called all out your name and all kind of all this and all that to where... And then you coming up with all these excuses.
Yeah.
What is he talking about?
I don't know. I mean, from my perspective, it's like, why would you pull up to this garage in the middle of the night to do any sort of jiu-jitsu, MMA, Muay Thai fight? Why would you do it? There's only one reason. Pride, honor, to look good on social media, etc. And then once you get there, it's like, okay, you become convinced that this is bullshit. Like, because his big thing is that he felt like this dude was going to have other homies jump him and beat his ass or stab him while he's doing the jiu-jitsu fight. There. That's what I'm saying.
Don't nephew them there. They ain't going for that.
Yeah, they're going to protect you. They're going to hold you down. And they were blick accessible. Brandon had a blick in the trunk, apparently. You don't think he's going to be able to pull out the key and beep, beep, like open up the trunk. Viral way is going to grab that shit. Shoot up the whole garage.
I'm looking at dude's demeanor like he just wanted to fight. I think Brandon got there. Brandon looked at dude. He's a smaller statue.
Yeah, he's way smaller. Right? He has 150 plus pounds on him.
But he got there and Brandon saw that dude was burnt out, turned up, and wasn't scared.
Yeah.
That's all that was.
But like you could have got that from the video that they were doing on live stream where they're yelling at each other. Even in that video, you could tell like, oh, damn, dude really wants to fight. Now, it could have been different when he showed up, but like Brandon showed up and the dude was trying to fight. Now, Brandon like keeps making it about all this other things. Oh, you got arrested at one point for beating up your girl.
What does that have to do with anything?
What I'm saying. Oh, you're a crackhead. You're a Scante warrior, whatever.
What does that have to do with anything?
That's like when Florisha said he didn't want to fight King Pill because King Pill's like a smoker. You want to fight a smoker. Right.
No, 4 Extras thing was, I'm not going to let you promote your name, get big off of my name like that.
Right. That's more valid for sure.
That's what he did. And you know what? I agree with him with that. Y'all showed up over there. That shit was going to go on somebody's little thing. Wasn't no flyers, wasn't no marketing, wasn't no promoting. It was going to do what it was going to do. Yes, dude was probably going to end up at No Jumper interview, and that's probably what was going to happen, right? But I think Brandon went over there and seen dude was about that bullshit, and he turned it down. That's all it is.
I think War Chief was a big No Jumper hater, and then from all of this, he's actually seems to appreciate the platform now. But they are, we have a tentative time, Saturday at 12 noon.
What?
We have a gym that they are allegedly going to meet up at Saturday at noon. I'm not canceling any plans, but in theory, I might be there. But I feel like something's going to happen that they're not going to do this.
No, War Chief, that's his name?
Yeah.
War Chief going to spend the night. He going to be there.
He's going to camp out in front.
He going to be there. War Chief pulling up.
Yeah.
Something's going to happen with Brandon where he tore a ligament or stumped a big toe. I'm telling you.
People are sick of No Jumper hosts ducking.
It ain't even a ducking. It's like, just be who you are and stop doing the extra. Dude's a great speaker in his lane. Stop trying to even cross over. The other dude want to fight again now or go body.
Brandon Slayer?
Yeah, the dude that, whatever his name. I seen something. My name is in it. Wax said he gonna put the money up. I'm like, what the hell? I don't know neither one of you niggas like that.
Nah, it's crazy. But I mean, I just feel like, okay, when Brandon was arguing with dude on live stream and the guy invited him to his place to fight, if Brandon had said, nah, fuck you, I'm gonna see you when I see you or some shit like that, he could have said like anything and like just not driven to his house. None of us would know about it. Nobody would care. Yeah. He went to his house, and now we have all this content of him basically deciding that he didn't want to fight him there. And it's just like, you could have just not gone there. Like, why go there and then not do it? Once you go there, you got to do it.
But how he was going to fight him in them baby Gap clothes?
His clothes were a little tight, yeah.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
I mean, hey, I don't know. I'm just so taken aback by the whole thing. It's been many, many hours of content about this over the last couple of days, but it has been pretty enjoyable. I'm not gonna lie.
I think Lush and Trap Lore had the hardest verses on the cypher.
I very much enjoyed both of those verses. I think from a lyrical perspective, technical wordplay, Lush for sure. Lush, I keep hearing the cypher over and over and like noticing new things that he does.
Yeah, he was saying some shit.
The pill's so strong, I had to take 4 extra.
Yeah, he said
that's funny on multiple levels.
He said something, I said a lot of lies or some shit, got some loose cannon or some shit.
That was funny. Yeah, I lie about my age. I'm sort of a loose cannon. Yeah. Like when you hear all that shit, you're like, damn.
Yeah, he came with some shit.
If Lush wasn't born into his body, he could be one of the greats.
Yeah, I mean,
not his body, but his overall.
And Hefe, he got, I don't know how many videos he's done. He got to look into the camera a little more.
Yeah, that was.
His verse was hard. He got to look. He got to work that camera. He just got to get comfortable. Seemed to me like he's always in front of his camera. I don't know if it was also a crowd of people and he was maybe watching everything. I don't know.
He showed up like 2 hours late for the filming of the video, and as a result, he says that we told him the wrong time, so I'm not going to try to. He had a good excuse, I guess, but either way, he shows up. It's a verse that he recorded like 2 months before that. I'm sure he didn't really remember it almost at all, and then I think they filmed that shit in a hurry, so I think he didn't know his words at all. When I saw the fact that he wasn't looking at the camera, though, it did make me feel like we should reshoot this, but we were just so desperate to get it out that I was like, whatever.
You think he might have forgot the words?
For sure. I mean, you record a verse and then you don't hear it for a couple months.
Next time you forget the words, just tie a blue bandana over your face and go crazy with the hand movement.
That is a good move, yeah. Flacco, I don't think he knew his words, so he put on a big-ass mask when we did the first one.
Yeah, so But I checked it out. It was pretty cool. It was funny, comical.
Thank you. I got my boy Vel rapping for the first time in there. I'm pretty excited about that.
TF3rd, I was disappointed.
His shit was funny, though. I thought he challenging Brick to a fade, telling him you need that on the Free Him song. I thought that was pretty good.
Listen, I don't know what the hell was wrong with him. Like his energy was down.
Really?
Yeah, his energy was down.
In the song?
He was a little stiff. Nephew was a little stiff. He can rap his bars. His energy was down. I don't know if he wasn't comfortable or something. Who he was here with, Brandon? Why did y'all have, who told him to take his shirt off, bro?
Brandon for the song?
Yeah, who told him to do that? What the fuck?
I mean, I'm gonna be real with you. Like during the filming,
Did he do that himself?
that was a very hot day. And Brandon, in between takes, was kind of like sauntering over to the side, taking his shirt off, standing next to a fan. You sort of realize in that moment, like, damn, this dude sweats a lot more than me.
Oh.
So I think when he did that shot with no shirt on, it was in between where he's kind of drying himself.
That's effects in the Furious 5.
I mean, it was so hot. I was wearing jean shorts and like a t-shirt, and I was sweating my ass off too. So I feel it. But
man, what you think about you see the Hot 97 drama?
Yeah, so what? They fired DJ Enough, and then like everybody's shows have kind of been stretched out.
I think Flex, because he made an announcement, be my last day on the 7 o'clock show, so people thought he was leaving, but I think he kind of might have went to maybe Enough spot, but something must have happened to make DJ Enough feel like Flex did something to get him out the building.
He thinks Flex was hating and get him out of there. I'm gonna be real with you. If you still listen to the radio, you are a fucking yokel. So it is mind blowing to me that like that's gonna be one of the only cities in the world that still acts like radio matters. Personally, I think they're deluding themselves. I have no idea what kind of numbers they're really doing. But I mean, anybody who's working in these rooms should be thankful to even still be making any kind of money from this shit, because that shit is not going to exist in 5-10 years,
well,
right?
Flex, radio is part of the culture of New York.
But is it? Who the
Flex
doesn't just go to
that.
Spotify?
Nah, Flex, well, I ain't going front when I'm in New York. I got to turn it on to hear Flex, hear them bombs. You listen to radio in New York, I can't front, it's a little different.
I lived in New York for 7 years.
You didn't listen to the radio?
Never.
That's crazy.
I mean, even in 2004, when I moved to New York, the radio was already archaic. Totally unnecessary. I'm listening to all my music on the internet. I'm listening to shit on YouTube. Like, anybody who's still taking part in this shit in any way, honestly, it's just mind-blowing that this still exists. I guess you need a city that dense, though, to have any kind of numbers. I mean, I want to know how many people are listening to High 97 at any given time. How many people are listening?
I think they're still the #1 station.
Yeah. There is not a number for how many people are listening to it.
The station reaches over 20 million monthly across
radio, digital, and streaming. That probably means every person who follows them on Instagram as well. I feel like that's got to be a bullshit number.
That's all kind of shit going on. Yeah. Listen, man, I got another question for you.
Sure.
Why is Brick keep saying he coming home?
He's going to take a plea, and he feels like he might, with time served and everything, be home in a year. Or
well, since when did the feds give people time served?
There's no time served, so all the time that you spend waiting in jail for your trial doesn't count for anything?
He ain't even been there a year.
Yeah, but I mean...
The nigga got a shooting, 4, 5 guns. I mean, he said 1, 2, 3, 4, and then caught with a gun the day of.
But they don't have them for those shootings, right? That's all just conjecture.
What you mean?
I've seen people alleging it, but like they don't have any kind of real... He's not being charged with those things, right?
Paperwork is in his... I mean,
but in the bail refusal, I believe, is where they mentioned all these like alleged shootings that took place.
No,
that's really where you get to see all the crazy shit. But he's not being charged with any of that.
Well, he got video on him. They got that. Nigga, he got caught with a stick, a motherfucking K.
That's my boy.
In California. Bro, I'm confused. Listen, man. Hey, let him out. I don't want to see nobody in jail, but this shit is getting dangerous. This is crazy.
Right. So you think that there's something suspicious if he takes a plea and gets out in a year?
Get caught.
I feel like he's just being optimistic anyway. Maybe it's 2 years.
Guns, over 100-something rounds of ammunition, 2 separate occasions, and a shooting. So let's eliminate the shoot. We talking the feds. Feds ain't giving up time served and you been in there 4 months. Nigga, they giving niggas 10, 15 years.
I don't know. But I don't think he's being charged with a shooting, is he?
Okay, let's eliminate the shooting that they got the video on. Let's talk about the AK. That is illegal in the state of California.
Right.
Ammunition. Illegal. He got caught with 3 guns that day. You remember when he kept lying? When I kept saying June 23rd, 2023? Remember he kept saying whack with his whack. He don't know what he talking about? Remember he kept saying it. And the paperwork, then the day he left here, which they got him dead bang because his gun flashed on your life. Right? You know.
I didn't know about that until they informed us.
Oh, no, you knew what time it was.
I know. I'm sitting over here. He's sitting right here. His gun's on his right.
Right? Flashed on the live. They catch him with the same gun the next day at home. Right? Listen, end of the day, they wasn't even coming for that charge. That was just some lucky shit.
Yeah. I don't know. All I know is what he's telling me, and he's saying that he might be coming home in a year or something like that. But, I mean, on the other hand, who knows?
A year? Hey, listen, I don't put it past him. One of them dudes they say just got out who went with him. So, you know, one of those dudes, I just got his name. They asked me to run his name.
What's the deal with Loose Cannon allegedly getting knocked out or whatever? Like, what's the whack sanctioned version of that story?
I just heard what the dude from Hoover said. You know, I guess one of the dudes that went in there for the Figueroa stuff, I guess they had told him that he could come out of his room unless he had to go to the bathroom or get ice or go to eat or something. And then he was going to move somewhere else because of his case, his charges, brother. And I guess dude was coming out. And they say Lou's got on his line. Like, homie, you ain't supposed to be coming out your room, whatever. And dude was like, listen, I know what time it is, but these hands work.
So a dude who had like underage girl sexual type charges, but instead of beating the shit out of him, they told him like, you got to
I guess that facility don't really work like when you get to your regular facility. So whoever was in there could have been one of his older homies. I think they had some mention that he was going to have him moved to like the psych side of it, something, get him from wherever they was at. And, you know, because dude probably saying, homie, I ain't innocent of this, but because you got to remember, it's the difference between being in there, having a charge, versus already being found guilty and going to the next institution with your charge. It's a possibility you could beat this, right? But guess what? It's a high profile, and we know it's a bunch of y'all in here for this. So I guess, you know, when Luz got at him, tried to press him on what he was doing out of his room, I guess dude said, homie, these hands still work on Hoover, right? We enemies anyway. And I guess when Luce ran up on him, they say dude dropped him, allegedly knocked him out. They woke Luce up, and I guess dude said, you want to run it back? We run it back. Guess dude dropped him, knocked him out. Said dude from fired Luce Hoover. And from there, I don't know if Luce went to the hole or what, or whatever happened. But, I mean, at the end of the day, I see shit a little different.
Why?
I mean, my thing is, if it's time to fight, you run. If you find a fight, you hide and ball up. That's one thing. If it's time to fight and you lose the fight, it was just a fight.
It's just funny when you're trying to like get some points by being the officer of the situation, and then you get knocked out by a guy who allegedly apparently is some sort of predator.
That part of it is
pretty funny,
a little crazy. Because I'm pretty sure it was other dudes there that could have policed that situation. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, hey, listen, at the end of the day, at some point, Loose Cannon got to start focusing on what he in there for. But I think he's so caught up, like, I know this, because he's so caught up in wanting to be a diss. Like, it's crazy. Like, Adam, you know, we do this shit. You've been doing this shit. You know, it's something we do. But to a guy like him, he wants to be the man. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Big homie CC called me, man. He said, yo, Wack, man, I ain't gonna even lie to you. I appreciate you stepping in front of them dudes. I see what they was finna try to do at the weed convention. I said, yeah, I told them, like, we ain't doing that.
So you're saying that Big Homie CC acknowledged that you basically protected him, which is the complete opposite of what he was actually saying at that time.
Then he told me, he said, Wack, I'm gonna tell you something you don't know. This dude Lou's been in my house, and my mother swam in my swimming pool. All that he would tell me, we're going to run this play, we're going to do this, make the people think this, that, or the other. I'm going to go to this spot, act like it's your job, and y'all ran up in there. So these dudes was communicating the whole time.
I want to see the record of that communication, because from my perspective, Big Homie CC might only be beaten in the lying Olympics by Loose Cannon.
Bro, listen to me. Them dudes was communicating.
You seen it, or you just taking his word for it?
It's a lot of these dudes that was communicating. They showed me shit, and it's crazy, it's wild. I just really didn't care because you know, every time I seen him, you know, like I said, we already was ahead of it because we had somebody under him. But every time I seen him, you know, we was prepared for it. But the game he was playing, he would play that game with people to make it seem like something. But the very same people we would make it seem like that with, he'd really turn on them eventually for the content.
Yeah.
If it could produce a big moment, he was going to do it.
Yeah, for sure. It's almost like he learned from the best.
I don't know who the he learned that shit from. I ain't never did my people like that.
I think you put him on game. This is what we're going to do. We're going to use him up. We're going to get what we can out of it, and then we're going to turn his ass to content.
I didn't know none of these people.
Right.
Literally, all them people he brought to my attention. Think about it. You never heard me talk to you about these. I didn't know these people. You
think Sharice Mills is getting fed up with having to wait around for him?
Her wait ain't even started. I mean, but you know, she'll figure it out if she ain't already figured out. But if he's such a big snitch,
like you say, then he might not go in for too long, right? Or you think they finally had enough?
I don't know what he got going on. I don't know what dude got going on, but I do know this. He know the truth. He knows the truth. And I think a lot of his team, they're going to be sacrificial lambs.
Was he knows the truth? Was that you alluding to something Draco related?
No,
that's just like a straight up.
I've never seen that dude with Draco in real life, me personally.
He shot a music video with him. He always wanted to point out that he did like the last video before Draco died, and then he never got the song cleared. The song sucked, to be honest.
Yeah, I never, you know, Draco used to come over there and just hang out with me just by himself.
Okay, but that's the one question is when Draco's dad does the interview and says that he believes that in the very near future that there will be arrests made in regard to Draco's death. And it kind of sounds like he's saying that he just believes that that someone will get their karmic energy, or that he has a feeling there's something in the energy of the earth or some shit. But then part of it also seemed like he was saying that he's got actual information.
Well, you got to remember, it was a lot of people involved.
That's what I'm saying. Something's got to happen.
So you don't know which one of these people going to get caught up. And then, you know, one of your co-hosts, he the only nigga dropping names on people that was there. Peanut Butter Man. He the only nigga saying names. And ain't nobody else saying no names. We just going up the same video we all seen, and you can't tell who really did what. You see a bunch
You're
of
saying that Munchie named people who are in that video.
Named hoods.
What are you talking about? When did he do that?
You want to put a bet on it?
I mean, I would like to see it.
No, let's bet.
Why do I got to bet? Why can't we just look at it?
I mean, it's on your damn platform.
I don't believe that. Like, why would he ever do that? He's never done that in front of me that I noticed.
Hey, bro, dude said right here, mention niggas hoods, who was there. Like, bro, when it's a motherfucking crime scene like that, you don't talk about nothing there, around it, led up to it, nothing about it. You don't put nobody nowhere.
I mean, the craziest shit that Munchie ever said about that, and I hate to even bring this up, but there was an interview clip where he said, I kicked him when he was down. Literally.
How would he know if a motherfucker down?
Listen, I don't think that he was being serious, but you know.
He definitely mentioned names and neighborhoods and all kinds of shit.
Because, you know, there's like a clip of where Munchie was talking about, I think he's talking about like you getting into a fight, and everybody took it like he was describing who was beating up Draco in that situation.
But here's the thing right there. Why is you talking about anybody that did anything that night, bro? Like, this nigga claimed to be something. You ain't even supposed to be bringing up any. What is you talking about? See, while you talking about that, what if they want to come, hey, Wack, you know, who's these people y'all, who else was, what is you doing, bro? You a nigga that can't see nothing. So act like you ain't seen nothing.
I don't know.
You a dude that can't act like you ain't seen nothing. Nigga, stop mentioning anything. I don't mention nothing about nothing. It's a body, nigga.
He wouldn't tell me how he sees things. Like, I asked him, like, is it...
He didn't see that motherfucker.
You only see it in the dark? Do you have
he
to,
didn't
like,
see that motherfucking gun his homies left on the side of him and lined his ass up. He ain't seen that. You know what I'm saying? He ain't seen that.
I don't know.
He ain't see that.
I don't know what's gonna happen with that situation.
You know what I'm saying?
Anyway.
He ain't seen. There ain't no anyway. Then the nigga be talking about, this nigga be talking about some crazy shit. I'm like, bro, what's wrong with this nigga? Like, I don't know why. I mean, I know I packed him up and there's been some exposing going on, but god damn.
I will say that I very much appreciate the fact that him and Ralphie are both on No Jumper on a consistent basis. They actually have reason to have issues with each other.
Ralphie be in front of that nigga?
And they don't, no, they're never around each other, but they both don't say disrespectful things about each other, which I very much respect and appreciate.
That ain't Ralphie thing anyway.
Yeah, I think
Ralphie always, been, quiet to himself. So. But dude is like, it's kind of like a lose-lose situation. The nigga got a metal plate in his head, so you can't fire on him. You might catch a body, and he ain't worth doing that type of time over. He 120 pounds. The only thing you could do is kick him in his ass or something. But niggas want to know, nigga, how you keep getting these ORs. Nigga, they don't give ex-cons, repeat offenders, ORs. Nigga, you get a bail. You got the bail. Put something up, some property, some bread. Like, I don't know how he keep getting these motherfuckers. ORs, nigga got like 4, 5 ORs. It's crazy.
I do not know.
He do it like he keep blowing his neighborhood up. At some point, his homies gonna get tired of that shit.
Oh, okay. Here's a way for me to pivot out of having to talk about that. I know you've seen all this drama about Mozzie allegedly getting ran out of Englewood.
Mozzie ain't got ran out of shit.
This was 2016, apparently.
Ain't nobody talking about that clout chasing ass shit. Mozzie ain't got ran out of nothing. Nephew been running around here.
He actually reacted.
Driving Lambo trucks around this motherfucker.
Reacted to Jalise putting that on
But they never seen him. They never seen him to chase him. Somebody told him Mozzie went through the back. It ain't like you jumped out, chased the dude.
He just left the situation somewhat abruptly because he knew it was a weird vibe.
I mean, whatever
who
it may be, but you ain't like running a nigga out of something. Hey, come here, and he got on.
There was no chase down the street. Yeah,
so
that's what I think a lot of people wanted to see.
2016?
2016. And you hear what it was about is that I guess while he was hanging out with people in Englewood, he's also hanging out with people from 40s.
You talking about the dude?
He took a photo with someone and the person threw up a gang sign that was essentially F the Bloods.
You talking about the dude, Tiny Munchie?
Tiny Munchie was the one who was
the one that's on the yard with Blueface.
Who ironically, Tiny Munchie looks like he's probably bigger than Munchie.
The one that's on the yard with Blueface.
I don't know.
Him and Blueface on the same yard.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So if Peanut Butter Man saying Blueface on the 50-50 yard, I mean your homie on one too. They on the same yard, right? They both in Lancaster, right? Yeah. Then I get a call the other day like, whack, they finna flip Blueface yard. Well, if they gonna flip Blueface yard, that means it's a mainline yard. Flipping it is when they gonna turn it into a 50-50 yard. There's be a whole lot of talking. Shout out to Mozzie, keep doing your thing. Nephew done had some trials and tribulations. He done looked out for a lot of people out here. A lot of people shows up, kids, parties, videos. He didn't did verses for niggas with just the love. So it's for a homie to want to, Mozzie a real homie, to want to tear down a homie for no reason. It don't even make sense.
Well, I've now heard Mozzie basically take aim at Jalise in 2 different unreleased verses. Because I heard another one where he basically said something like, tell that stupid bitch Jalise to shut the fuck up.
I mean, at the end of the day, Jalise got to remember she is a female. Mozzie strong in his backyard, very strong. A lot of us got a lot of love for Mozzie. So, if it don't make no sense, I mean, unless you seen something, I don't even think Jalise, does she know Mozzie?
I doubt it. I don't think they've ever been around each other.
She from Sac, so what's the problem?
She just loves being up in the politics with all this shit, so... I mean, like, I'm pretty sure the EBK dudes hate her too, so she's very much EBK herself.
Yeah, well, at the end of the day, man, shout out to Draco. Long live Draco. He was a good dude. I don't know that many people involved. Usually, eventually, somebody gonna say something.
I mean, it has been like 5 years, so it's like if it happens 10, 15 years after the fact, I mean, that's gonna be weird to get any sense of justice that late after the incident, but.
I mean, you never know, man. I'm pretty sure. I don't know, man. We're going to see. But people should really stop talking about, since, dude is B-teamed out. Niggas stop mentioning niggas' names on a cold case murder scene, my nigga.
Oh, hey, let's get super messy. So we never talked about this. There was a big argument between Munchie and Stupid Young. And, Munchie basically just hates Draco so much that he looks at Stupid Young as a Draco agent because they did music together, etc.
What?
And so but then Munchie's argument is the Stink Team was named that because they were robbing Asian people's houses. They called it the Stink Team because the Asian people's houses stink and they would be leaving up out there stinking, smelling like their houses. That's allegedly the origin of it. Okay, and so he's basically saying, Stupid Young, you're a hypocrite because you were cool with this person. That's whatever. I don't really find that to be that compelling of an argument. But then Munchie kind of shut down the whole conversation by saying, hey, Stupid Young, when you got locked up, who'd you run with?
He's going to run with the Islanders.
He wouldn't answer. And so he's like, well, how you a Crip when you're on the outside and then you go in there and you
No, he's supposed to run with the Islanders. He's a dummy.
Okay, so that's your perspective.
We got homies that's Samoans. It's Paru for real. Okay. You got Crips, SOSs, and all that. It's an Islander card.
So it's normal to be a blood on the streets and then to run with a different.
No, they still a blood in there.
Right, but they would more heavily affiliate with their race, even in jail.
Listen. When they come out and they programming, they gonna program with the Islanders.
Okay.
If they a homie and there's something going down with the homies, they gonna roll with the homies. Mm-hmm. If it's something going on with the Crips and they over there, they gonna roll with their card. But the Islander card is gonna be the Island Samoans, Asians, all that shit ride together. They spread together. They eat different type of foods, all that shit. They gonna roll with the Islanders.
Okay.
That's a fact.
The only reason it really stood out to me is because when Stupid Young heard that, he got kind of quiet on the phone. He didn't really want to put it out there.
Listen. They're going to roll with the Asian people's going to roll with the Islander card. That's who they going to hang with on the yard. They got shit they can talk about. They share that type of shit in common. Their gang affiliation is that. But guess what? When it comes to them talking about whatever they got going on, their other politics, that's who they build with. But guess what? Let's say if, one of the homies is getting into it with something over there, right? And somebody needs somebody to holler, right? That's another line of communication that might get happen. But we don't look at it no way that the Asians is hanging with the Asians. When it's time for the homies, he come in, where you from? Such and such Crip, such and such blood, a Paru. Okay, we know what it is, right?
Okay, but if let's say you're a white Rolling 60s member, of which I'm sure there's only a handful.
That's totally, he got to go with the niggas.
Okay.
Because the white boys ain't going to accept him. Really? Islanders is going to accept Islanders.
Different. All right.
The white boys ain't going to accept him. The Mexicans ain't going to accept him. If a Mexican, a black dude coming in as a Sureño, we ain't going to fuck with him. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I'm a J number. I was doing this before Munchie. You get what I'm saying? That Munchie, being as little as he ain't called no dogs on no yard. Okay. None.
I'm glad to get your perspective on that, because previously the only perspective I was hearing was just like, that's bad. You should not do that.
There ain't nothing bad about that. He's going, right now on the streets right now, Stupid Young over there with some Asians.
For sure.
You get what I'm saying? Do we know some brothers or whatever? Of course he does.
Yeah.
Like, what is wrong? What is this dude talking about? Okay. Why Munchie didn't go with the Christians? His mama, after he got shot, went to the park and begged the homies not to let him live. So why you didn't go with the Christians? The Christians, why you didn't roll with them?
So that's a different thing. You could either be black or Christian. You can't be both?
No, hell, no, you ain't finna be. That's a problem, nigga. You with the Bible card or you with the homies?
As an atheist, realizing that you can't really just be a gang member and just do a religious conversion in jail, that's kind of a relief for me as somebody who's just not going to do a religious conversion no matter what.
I mean, listen, atheists, they got their card, the devil worshippers.
I'm not an actual devil worshiper for the
666. You see that shit all on them. It's real. That's real talk. So this is just like the Muslims. It's a Muslim. If that's the case, it's a Muslim card. You know what I'm saying? It's a Muslim, but we got homies as Muslim.
So if 22, the white tuna, gets locked up, I'm rolling white, even if they know that, like, realistically, culturally, I probably have the most in common with the black dudes, and I'm probably going to be talking to them more than I'm going to be talking to the white boys.
No, they ain't going to go for that. You ain't going to be able to fraternize with us like that.
But like a little bit, we could chat, but we can't like.
I mean, you just in passing. I mean, we all talk. Nigga in the kitchen, we trying to get something. You know, they need something from us. We talk. We have our conversations as far as like you over there at the domino table and y'all just working out together and all that.
So
that ain't happening.
say I'm in the county and like, you know, a bunch of black dudes that I like fuck with.
No, the county's different.
Oh, okay.
We're talking
prison.
Penitentiary.
Okay.
Penitentiary.
So if I'm in the same, but you can't like choose who you're going to roll with based on who you happen to be with at that exact moment, because this has got to.
In the county, it's really like, for y'all, it's really like every man for themselves, unless y'all deep like that. Because it ain't going to be too many of y'all that's about that anyway.
I am not prone to taking a lot of pride in what the white people are bringing to the county of Los Angeles. From everything I could tell, yeah, probably not terribly well represented in there.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
a couple juggalos.
Your ass going to high power anyway.
Yeah, me and Lil Nas X.
You going straight to high power.
You know, I was listening to Lil Nas X talk about his running around the street naked, and I'm like, how would he have been able to hide being gay?
He wasn't naked.
Well, he had a diaper on or something.
No, he didn't. He had on some da-dun-da-duns and some rain boots.
What's a da-dun-da-dun?
Fruit of Balloons. You're the kind with the yellow and the blue stripe.
The whitey tighties, yeah,
with some rain boots. But I mean, shit, the women walk around with less than that.
But I'm watching a clip of him talking to the camera about it, and he's like, don't worry, y'all. Your girl is okay. I'm good. Your girl good. And I'm like, imagine this dude having pretended that he was straight.
But all that, listen, he can. Because when I met him, he talked normal.
Really?
So what you hearing is that's him talking like that.
Him leaning into his gay identity.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Even back, he hadn't came out, but you know, I knew some people on his management team back then. They'd be like, "Whack, you know, this is what it is." You know, I just respected him for his talents, and that's it. You know, I don't look to him to be no gangster. If he gay, he gay. If he flamboyant, he flamboyant. That's his business.
I missed out on that whole content arc when that happened, because I watched like 10 seconds of the clip and I was like, "This is fake. This is album promo." And
no, I thought that's what it was.
And then I'm hearing like, "Oh, he's got actual charges." He's like,
"Yeah." I when I saw it, I said, "Yeah, he's gonna drop."
Even just the fact that TMZ was reporting it is like, I don't know TMZ to be down for a fake viral stunt like that. I don't know if they would want to fuck up their credibility like that.
Yeah, nah, me neither. You're right about that. I thought it was fake until I seen him locked up.
Yeah, but then they're saying that he doesn't do drugs. It wasn't related to drugs. Like, how is that not related to drugs? Who would do that not on drugs?
Maybe he was off the liquor.
Yeah, I don't know. Shout out to him though. Me and him are gonna be in high power together.
Nah, you ain't. Man, listen. Man. Yo,
is that shameful that even you would be disgusted by me going PC just because it's that bad?
It wouldn't even be PC. They're gonna automatically put you in high power.
And what's the difference?
So you're gonna be single man selling.
Oh, okay. That sounds boring.
So I'm hearing rumors.
About what?
You did you do it?
What?
Did you do it?
It's gonna be about something gay.
No, not gay.
What?
This is not gay. Better not be gay. Is you expecting?
No. What?
I'm hearing rumors.
Really?
I'm hearing rumors that
you heard wrong, brother.
Nah, I'm hearing that it's already in motion. The surrogate and everything.
No. False. We've had meetings with surrogates, but nothing.
So she don't like none of the surrogates.
It's okay. But maybe didn't find the one yet, yeah.
Was it any black ones?
I don't know. I wasn't really.
Scott Storch's surrogate was black.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't care if mine was black either.
Yeah, it was his old baby mama.
Oh. Flo carried a baby for him?
No.
The one before. Okay.
Scott Storch's baby mama.
Do you have an update on Flo?
I just talked to her this morning.
What's going on with her?
The content's going around. Her calling the police on her boyfriend. You didn't see it?
There's new content?
It was new content.
So Flo, for the record, probably the most hated Adam and Wax Show episode ever. She freaked out on a Mexican valet driver and told him that she was going to get him deported, that Trump, thank God Trump's in office, he's going to get rid of you people, you're rapists, you're murderers, whatever. And that went very viral. And we kind of like lambasted her on the show and let her know.
Got it.
She was
got lucky. I told her this morning, you lucky you're not my enemy. Because I would have woke it up. When the ICE people was running around crazy, I'd have tied the Flow clip to that. You get what I'm saying?
Love it.
But it's a viral clip running around of Flo calling the police on her boyfriend, telling the police the people that got caught in Arkansas and Nebraska, he the one behind it. He got a gun, this, that, and other. I said, Flo, you telling now? And she said, whack, that clip's from 7 years ago.
That's what I was gonna say. I think that I recall that.
But they letting it go now like it just happened. But that lets you know the internet is crazy.
They will always take your greatest hits and bring them back to life. Yes.
Yeah, and the people that didn't see him will think it's right now today. So, in defense of Flo,
That's why you always got to change your swag up.
that clip's from 7 years ago. Yeah, she had a little more weight on her too.
Right. But I mean, like, from my perspective, like, if I wear the same shirt over and over and over, if I wear the same 8 shirts, let's be reasonable, on the podcast, then you won't be able to tell when the podcast was from. If you keep the set the exact same, if you never gain or lose weight.
Yeah, you change your hairstyles, all kind of shit.
Not a lot.
I seen a crazy one of you. I said, what is this?
The blonde hair?
Nah, you was like kind of bald head. You look like 50 Cent on that movie when he lost all the weight.
I came in the game with a baldy.
You was a skinhead.
Actually, if you go to No Jumper's first episode, I don't think I was a skinhead,
Yeah,
but I became one at some point.
Yeah, you was a BMX head.
You want to see what I looked like in the first ever episode, which I think I might have missed the 10-year anniversary of this. Yeah, I might have missed the 10-year anniversary of the first ever No Jumper interview. This came out, June 5th, 2015. So that was like 2 months ago, 3 months ago.
That shit only got 48,000 views.
Yeah, that's probably like a lot compared to what it was originally.
Back then?
Yeah, but this is a 10-year younger version of myself.
So the Come Up TV was his show?
That's funny that I didn't take the sign down because it, like, for sure, this was the BMX podcast that I was doing before this.
Yeah.
And then, I forgot to take the sign down, which was kind of awkward. But yeah, that's me from 10 years ago. And somehow I got up to 50K, which is crazy because I bet it had like 1K when it came out.
Listen, did you read the book?
What book? Your
Ego
book?
Exposed.
No, I did not read your book.
So you ain't gonna read? Man, listen, they got a thing called, it'll read you the book for you, man. You know what I'm saying? It's called Spellify, some crazy shit.
Shopify?
Nah, it's Spellify, some shit. It
Well,
reads the book to you.
But I don't want to, if I'm going to read a book, I probably want to read the whole book.
Yeah, it'll read to you. It's cool. It's good shit. I used it.
How much money you made off this book so far?
I don't know. She's doing that. She's dropping another one in a couple weeks. This other one's coming out next week. This ego exposed is pretty good.
When you apologized to her and talked about what a bad boy you had been to her and everything, was that just like promo for the book?
No, absolutely not.
Oh, okay. Because then after that, we seen the clip where we were led to believe that Sharice Mills had basically like released information about you that R&B was mad about.
Bro, now listen.
Is that a true narrative?
No, but listen. And I told R&B we should let it go. Now, for her to have the video means what?
What video?
She has a video, but it's not a FaceTime video.
Who has what video?
Sharice has the video.
She has a video of you talking to Loose Cannon in the past?
No, she has a video of R&B with the clip.
Okay.
Remember I told you?
Oh, that was her video? She posted that, not R&B?
Listen, it wasn't R&B.
Because it's R&B talking to the camera, basically like talking a bunch of shit, sounding like she's mad at you.
Now stop right there. Remember I told you it's a bunch of shit we did. I did to see Cuban Rob was one of them, right? So I had R&B. She records herself talking crazy about me. Send it to Loose Broad, right? Loose Broad is going to tell who? Who's she going to tell? Loose.
Right. And then Loose is going to say, baby, you got to put that on YouTube. We're going to make 10,000 views off this.
No, you're missing it.
Oh.
Who is Loose supposed to tell?
Who's Loose supposed to tell? You, I guess?
Exactly.
But you're talking about a while back.
Bro, this shit ain't nothing new.
So he kept it secret.
Bro, but not knowing bozo ass dummy, the fact that you didn't call me about Cuban Rob, right? The fact that you didn't call me, that my girl sent your girl this, she's recording herself. This is R&B. Ain't no FaceTime and you screen recording. Okay. She's recording herself and sent it to her.
Right.
I said, send it to her. Let me see if Luce gonna tell me. He never says nothing. So I said, okay, this motherfucker's a
This
dumb.
was how long ago?
Bro, this 2024 sometime. This had to been November.
So if Luz had said, hey, Wack, I got to tell you about this information, then you would have probably trusted him.
I'd have been like, okay, maybe a little 100.
I feel like there was already so much evidence that you shouldn't trust him that even that would not have swayed it.
The Cuban Rob shit was already going.
What was the Cuban Rob shit? They seen each other at a studio?
No, I had Cuban Rob DM him, get at him.
Oh, to talk shit about you.
Yeah.
Right.
And all this. So either but the news never tells me. Change numbers, all that. We sitting back watching it.
If ever they were to leak like every phone call that I'd ever made where I was talking about Wack, I feel like I'm trying to think of like the worst thing I would have said about you, but I'm gonna be real. I think it's probably some variation of shit that I've said to your face on the podcast.
I don't give a fuck about that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we say what we gonna say and that's what it is. But at the end of the day, that's what was so funny. I'm like, these motherfuckers is stupid. It's one thing if you like, she's FaceTiming you and then you record from the other phone.
Why would she just make a video talking all this shit and then send it?
Dumbass, stupid, dingbat ass people.
I did feel like R&B seemed like she was kind of acting when I watched
Bro,
that. Yeah.
baby, send that, do this video, talk a little shit, send it to the broad. I want to see if he gonna call and tell me.
Right.
So it's like, I mean, dude, his brother going crazy. I had to tell him, bro, you can't no jumper chop this boy up.
Yeah, I don't get it. How is he defending his brother?
Man, I don't know. Them niggas is weird. Shit is weird. I told him it was weird. All that shit is weird.
Are either their father, is their father or mother still alive? Maybe we should talk to them.
The mother's still alive, but Lou said that she crazy.
Do you want to sit down with Phil Grand Mason?
What was that?
My dad.
Oh, yeah, you can bring him out.
There's a small part of me that wants to actually make this happen. And I feel like my dad would be very intrigued by you.
We could bring both our dads.
I feel like your dad probably talks a lot more than my dad.
Yeah, he probably do. He's a preacher.
My dad's pretty quiet and reserved.
Robert Lee, no, you can bring him in here. Your mom's still alive, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They're a lovely couple.
How long they been together? 50, 60 years?
I think they got married when they were like maybe 25. So yeah, like 50.
Does he know you do porn?
Yeah.
He watched it?
We don't talk about it, so probably not.
Would you find it a little odd if you walked in and caught him watching?
Yeah, with the Jergens? Yes. I would find that a little odd. Very odd. Dad, stop.
That he was checking out your wife?
Stop. I thought he was looking at me. Stop masturbating to me, Dad. No, that would be extremely weird. Okay. So you were sort of involved in this. I already talked about this on the other show, but basically, like while I was off in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, Remo texts T-Rail and says, "Hey, fuck all this shit, bro. Let's make a podcast happen with you and Adam. Let's figure it out. Let's make it happen." T-Rail says, "No, I want to box him." Said, "I want to box him."
You'll whoop T-Rail ass.
That's the problem. And so I even DM'd or texted Aiden Ross's manager. And I said, "Hey, this dude wants to fight me with. I'm down to do it with one hand strapped behind my back because it's going to look crazy if I have both hands and he has one."
Oh, it won't. It look like it's supposed to look.
I forget that Aiden Ross's manager knows AD, so he immediately just mentions it to AD, and AD says
he want to box.
Nah, he got to box me. Which this was not number one.
He's been telling me that for like a couple weeks.
This conversation did not start with like me wanting to box somebody. This started with Remo saying I want to do a podcast, and then it gets turned into me boxing T-Rail, and then AD has to inject himself. Maybe T-Rail got a reality check from somebody in his life that was like, "You don't want to box him. That's a bad idea."
AD's been screaming he want to box you. I called in. It was him, Pun, and Compton Rick Rock, and they was talking so crazy. I said, well, maybe we just need to do the no jumper against y'all fades.
Yeah.
Pun want to fight Bucci Bear, but I don't think Bucci gonna let us down.
No. Bucci Bear was telling Pun that he wanted them to come to the dojo, and he turned it down.
Well, Pun don't do it like, I seen Pun did. It was funny.
Everybody is like, I'm the toughest in the whole world. I could beat up anybody, but if you organize a fight, then I'm not going to show up. Somehow that's against my code.
Squabble.
Yeah, but he didn't want to. He didn't want to pull up.
Like Alex Alonso. I said, Alex, I'm back in a couple days. Wherever you want to pull up. Alex, we got houses in the same, in Antelope Valley. Like, stop talking. Like, yeah, boy, like, like, we could talk about it. You know, you and the little girl share something in common. Leave me alone, dude, so we can meet up there, down here, and we can get out, knuckle up.
What do him and Nova have in common? Is that who you're referencing?
Yeah, he know. That's a fact. Listen, man, go somewhere, man. Go on somewhere, man. I be really like chilling. You mad because I packed you up on Clubhouse. You's a weirdo. You's a reject. You's a dropout. You did all that. You work with the DA. You got much of the job with the grid program and all that. But stop woofing. We can knuckle up the way we come up. I guarantee you, nigga, you going to bed. I will beat the dog shit out of dude. So whenever you ready to do that, we can meet wherever you want to meet, and we can get that out the way. But other than that, stop woofing, bro. We got cribs up in the same city up there, bro. You in one city, I'm in the next, right next door. You and that little girl share a lot in common, bro. Chill out.
God, I'm curious about what that means. But yeah, I don't
got 9 solar panels on the top of his roof. Nigga, I got 68. Little dude.
Whoa. Yeah, I don't think, no disrespect to Alex, but I don't think that would go very well for him. I feel like
I beat the dog shit out that dude, bro.
I feel like Wax got a solid
I don't know what he talking about and all this. Then you got the blind nigga over here talking pin. And see, it was crazy because he just keep pressing the issue and like he hard. What I don't like is whatever homies he gonna have with him, they really need to say, hey, homie, let that go because we gonna, whatever they with, shit. They front lining.
I don't know. I want to ask you about this. Do you think that 6ix9ine is actually going to have some kind of career resurgence as a result of this thing? Does this open a door for him?
I see TikTok already picking up.
Yeah.
The kids on TikTok playing this music. He got to go do a little time. He got to go for sentences September 25th this month. But yeah, I definitely see that happening. That's definitely gonna happen.
Yeah, you know what's perfect about Thug, much like 6ix9ine, is that like the street dudes love to not only call somebody a snitch, but they love it when that person has like some degree of gay shit on their jacket. And like with Thug, it's like he wore a dress, and with 6ix9ine, it's like he had rainbow hair, and these are just like irresistible to the street dude community.
Rainbow hair wasn't a gay thing. That was a character thing.
But it's something that like a street dude traditionally would absolutely not do.
But who says 6ix9ine's a street dude? I just think he's...
Well, but at that time, he was rolling around with 9 Trey Bloods, looking like a street dude of some sort.
That's part of the commandments too.
What?
It's another commandment in the book. That if you bring a dude to the neighborhood and you responsible for putting him on, whatever he does, you do. So if he told, get a snitch jacket, you get the snitch jacket too. Because you knew goddamn well you shouldn't have put him in that situation. This is to protect them kids who trying to go to the corner store or go to school. Y'all bullying them and forcing them to get put on. And then you give them a gun, they pull a robbery. Then they tell on everybody because they telling them 20 years. Then y'all want to call him a snitch and kill him in the penitentiary. But the whole time you knew damn well this dude shouldn't have been part of this. So now you go to get a job, they screen you, right? There it goes.
I assume. But so like what does the 6ix9ine comeback look like at this point? Like what is he actually gonna do? Because he drops music and it just doesn't really get noticed.
He's been dropping Latin music.
Yeah, but
he ain't been dropping no music over here.
Yeah, but he does.
He got a couple shows to do.
Because this kind of blew my mind when I looked at his YouTube channel at one point.
That's 5 years ago.
Well, that specific song is, yeah. But like, look, 4 months ago, he dropped a song called Papa. 4 months ago, he dropped a song called Hannah. I mean, 1.8 and 3.5 million views. Honestly, like, that's not bad. That's pretty decent.
And what's crazy, he ain't even working it, though.
These are not songs that I heard anybody talk about or promote. I don't even know if these are like rap songs or
songs. That's a minute and 30. You sure?
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that they're like hip hop style songs. A minute and
30 song? I don't know, bro.
A minute 30 is regular now. 139, that's a long song. 212, this is regular shit. But like, look at this is the. And now I don't trust anybody's numbers. I just want to make that perfectly clear. But like 48 million and 25 million on these two songs that are like Spanish songs.
What did the Kodak Black song?
Is this Drake with a tiger face?
What did that do?
The Kodak Black one? Yeah. I doubt that was on his channel. No, it is. Shakalaka, 89 million. Yeah. Sounds crazy. I don't believe anybody's numbers anymore. Especially not from this guy. I'm going to be real. But, either way, I mean, I was like, wonder, like, does he have to make a song about snitching and make it kind of funny?
No,
I feel like he's kind of
I think he got to do whatever he got to do.
But he's been doing what he's got to do. He's been making music. Nobody cares.
He hasn't been. Dude ain't been in music mode.
But we just saw a couple videos from 3-4 months ago. And granted, 3 million views is a lot.
And he ain't worked shit. You ain't seen him on the socials working nothing. Like he just put it up.
He seems like he doesn't want it. Like he just doesn't really even have the
He gonna
energy.
get back into the swing of it. He been dealing with his legal problems. You know what I'm saying? He been over there in the Latin land. He got some shit he got to do over there. He got a contract he got to fulfill over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember he did that deal for $6-7 million.
Yeah, I recall.
I know he's gonna do a few shows this month. I mean, 6 or 7.
When you see the notion of a Thug paying $50,000 to buy the album sales to give Gunna a #1, you're a guy who's in the music industry. Was this surprising to you in any way?
It surprised me that he would say that.
Well, he never thought anybody was ever going to know.
He's on a jail phone.
No, but traditionally, people's jail calls don't get leaked.
It tells you you're being recorded.
But you're thinking, I'm not going to talk about criminal activity. I'm not going to talk about smuggling drugs into the jail. But you're not thinking, oh, I'm going to call Glorilla ugly, and then this is going to be posted on every social media account.
Yeah, he got about 6 hours.
Total? That's it?
What
I would have thought it was way more.
I know. I'm pretty sure there's other people, They go back in to get some more.
Yeah?
Yeah, shout out to them Rick Ross, them ex-Rick Ross.
I want it all.
Pre-Rick Rosses.
Yeah. It's just so crazy because Thug was somebody who everybody loved. Everybody fucked with him.
Yeah,
and
but it seemed like he didn't love everybody.
Way different.
I mean, bro, look at the roll call. Gucci, QC, 21 got a backup. Lil Baby got a backup. He shitted on Dirk, Glorilla, the Migos, Yak Gotti, Rollo. Who else he didn't win at? You know what I'm saying? We 9 deep. Then he got the label. You know what I'm saying?
To be fair,
Gunna.
a lot of those artists are people that I already kind of got the idea that Thug wasn't on good terms with because Gucci dropped a mixtape pretty soon after he got out of jail or whatever. I think it was in 2020. And it had a bunch of artists on it. It had Pooh Shiesty. This is when I first found out about Pooh Shiesty or some shit, 2019 maybe even. And then it's got verses from Thug, but the verses sound so old that I'm just this is weird. Why can't Gucci get new Thug verses? I think they had a falling out behind the scenes, and right there, you can sense it because Thug's saying hey, he's a weirdo.
I don't know. I know a lot of people I know they didn't know he felt that way about him.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So it is what it is.
Wow, we got an official time. You gonna pull up Saturday? You want to come to this fade?
Yeah, send it to me if I'm in town.
Shit, all right.
Who you think gonna win in the fight? Who you got, Crawford or Canelo?
No, I'm talking about Brandon versus War Chief.
You got Crawford or Canelo?
I don't know who either of those people are. When you
don't really watch fights?
No, I watch UFC a bit, but I don't watch boxing. It's not really for me. But yeah, Aaron the plumber was telling me that he wanted to fight me and that he had somebody offering a pretty legitimate bag.
I know. I know. Would you fight Aaron the plumber
for the bag that he was talking about? Yeah.
What kind of bag he tell you? I can confirm it.
7 figures.
I can confirm it.
Okay. I mean, I listen. I'm willing to dedicate my life to becoming a good fighter, or at least a better fighter, if that's the number that we're throwing out there. Sure. That's why them talking I need to fight AD. It's I'm not doing a celebrity boxing match with a civilian. You're not a celebrity. It makes no sense. I'm the 22ster. I'm one of the most famous cracking Caucasians in the culture. I can't fight just some geek off the street. No offense, but you're just like a regular guy.
You think well, I guess you think Aaron the plumber is more popular than AD? Is
that a serious question?
Nah, because I think you and AD got more of a
there's more of real friction. Yeah, for
real friction than you and Aaron the plumber.
But nobody really cares about it. It's I can think of a lot of people that would want to fight me that are not famous enough to fight me.
Wait, he said he was told. I know everybody. You think I'm fucking around? Don't say who name it is, but it's just that quick.
Okay, let's do it. I'm willing to you remember when all the Cash Money artists were locked up, and then Birdman kind of took it upon himself. You know what? I'm going to be the rapper now while we're rebuilding. Or Vince McMahon.
Got you.
Vince McMahon at a certain point is like, shit, we're running kind of low on star wrestlers. You know what? I'm getting on testosterone. I'm the star now.
Who told you that? The 7 figures.
Aaron. Who's a knucklehead who also hit me on Saturday. This is what he sends me on Saturday. He says, I'm outside.
He got 6. He got 6 for. He got a good number. That's a good number.
I got 6 right here. We might have to work on that.
Bump it up like another 100.
We could talk about it. I'll have to speak to my manager, Stu Boy Blue.
Nah, what you mean? How you gonna push me out the goddamn thing and I'm making it happen?
That was one of the first things that I said when we started talking about this to Remo. I said, picture whack like icing my face in between rounds or like handing me water and like screaming orders in my face.
For you.
You gotta go out there. You gotta hit him with the body shot. Hit him with the left. Like the visual of you doing that is so good that I'm almost willing to do whatever.
You see, I put together the fight Shannon Briggs in 600.
So that's real.
That's real. December 6th.
I did interview
Fox
Shannon Briggs
Woods.
back in the day, but
that dude is hilarious.
oh, he's amazing. Yeah. What's he say? What up, champ?
Yeah, that dude
get
is
it, champ.
hilarious. That dude is
Shannon
hilarious.
Briggs, no jumper. How well did this one do? I think that he was like coaching Jake Paul or something. Oh no, yeah,
This dude is crazy.
Logan Paul.
He's been popping up. Hey, we live on No Jumper. Adam said he interviewed you back in the days.
Yep.
Facts.
Right?
Shout out. What's up, G? What up, champ?
What up, champ? How you doing, brother?
He said he couldn't wait till the interview was over because you had a fellatio problem. You kept letting out those silent whispers and you was funking up the room. But that's another conversation.
I would never say that.
So listen,
Yeah, don't do me like that.
Adam says he putting his money on 600.
Damn, Adam, you're not you too, champ.
Hey, man, you know I gotta keep it rolling.
Oh,
Come on, champ. You gonna lose your money, Adam. Don't do that.
Hey, they say it's Adam 12 from Neighborhood, man.
oh.
That's what Gumby said. I gotta wear it. I gotta
That
wear
ain't
it.
a good thing to say that. That's the disrespect Gumby saying.
Yo, you out there, so you gotta say that because you live out there. But the truth of the matter is, I hurt that poor boy. Hurt him.
Nah, I believe you. I'm gonna be rooting for 600. But if I had to bet, I think I might have to side with you.
The only thing you're gonna be rooting for is that I don't hurt him bad. That's what you're gonna be hoping.
Bro,
Champ, keep it real.
600. I got 600 some Russian trainers. You know why?
Hey, Wack.
Because Klitschko hurt
One
him.
question.
Beat him to the emergency room.
I got one question.
What?
I got one question. Why every fight does he take a knee?
Who take a knee? Who
He's a
took a knee?
patriot.
Who took a knee?
Six.
Bro, you know he's a
He's a big
Kaepernick
guy.
fan. He's a Kaepernick fan.
That's right. You're right.
I'm
He is.
gonna call you when I get out of here, man. December 6th, we going up.
Let's go, champ.
All right.
Hey,
See, look, I got a 15 fight deal.
All 600 or?
Nah, just whatever fights I want to do.
Oh, okay. Look at this thumbnail. That's a great thumbnail. Shows Shannon Briggs on what it was really like training Logan Paul. Sometimes I want to screenshot old thumbnails and tell the
Shannon
current thumbnail
trained
guy,
Logan?
like, hey,
He training for what fight?
maybe KSI? I forget. This was a long
Hey,
time
look,
ago.
Shannon Briggs has the most first round heavyweight knockouts in the history.
For real?
37.
That's impressive.
Out of 60 fights, 37 is first round.
Uh-huh.
He didn't fought Lennox Lewis. He fought goddamn George Foreman. He took the belt from Foreman, the Klitschko brother, but he fought him hurt. He didn't have like, no, he didn't fought some people. So I told 600, I'm gonna get the trainers for you. I got him some Russian trainers over here. Same people train Blueface. He can't be playing, bro.
How long till Blueface is out?
What's this? September? 30, about 70 days, 80 days.
Wow.
We on countdown.
That's exciting.
I got to go negotiate his deal in a week or two with Stunner.
I want to, like...
He fighting Swaggy P.
Oh, yeah, you told me that. I want to be, like, a Blueface hanger-on.
You want to be part of the filming?
No, I just, like, whatever he's doing, I'm just hanging out. I'm just, like, part of the entourage.
Yeah, that'd be...
I'm sick and tired of being the star of the show.
Well, you're not the star around Blueface anyway.
Yeah, I mean, it is kind of weird when I'm like moving around with rap. No, he's more famous than me. But like, for example, like it used to be kind of weird.
You're famous in your lane.
Yeah,
you're famous.
He's much more famous than me. But either way, it's like back like 2017 era when I'd be going to like parties with Lil Pump, and Lil Pump got like 4 security guards around him. I got 0. And it's not like I'm as famous as Lil Pump, but I'm like kind of annoyingly famous. And I'm like seeing the security guards like kind of like not knowing what to do when I'm getting like an outsized amount of attention as well.
I brought my strap, right?
Bruh, I thought we talked about that. You can't be just showing that on camera.
I mean, I just want you to know it's here.
Listen, that's
watch
for
out,
me.
bro.
That's for me. Oh shit. Lush one.
I wouldn't use that. He got to put the barrel in his mouth.
Oh, I just like inhaled the.
Yeah, bro. No, that's what he liked.
What was I thinking with that?
He's smoking it from the tip.
From the tip. Oh yeah, that is what. Yeah, you're right.
He crazy as hell.
That's funny that I'm talking about Lil Pump and you mentioned that because he used to always be doing this with the gun.
That's why I grabbed it, crazy man.
Oh really?
Damn.
I would think you wouldn't know about that. Yeah.
Lil Pump, I fuck with Lil Pump.
Me too. We're just talking about doing a party in Miami soon. You gonna come?
When? Talking. You know we opened up a club down there.
Yeah.
1900 Hollywood Boulevard.
Sounds like it's in Hollywood.
In Hollywood, Florida.
Oh, okay.
It's where everybody at. The building up there is crazy. 2 stories, big spot.
Let me get you.
Me and my man Steve Marcano.
I will go. Let's go. I'm ready. Did you see Drake saying that he's not scared of LA and that he's going to come back? And
Drake has no reason to be scared of LA.
That's what I said. I'm like, I think
nobody has. People talking about a security guard got shot in Canada. Listen, man, y'all think, bro, this was a friendly rap battle.
Right.
No, nobody's issued Drake any threats.
And also, like, a security guard getting shot is like, at the end of the day,
nothing to do with
that's collateral damage for the operation that Drake is running.
It was in Canada.
Yeah, and Drake doesn't want that to happen. But if a security guard takes 1 bullet, it's like, okay, that's the line of duty.
98% of the street ninjas in Los Angeles cannot get into Canada.
Yeah,
we just can't get in.
But even beyond that, like, what street gang does Los Angeles feel like is going to go raid Drake's Airbnb or wherever he's staying?
Nobody has an issue with Drake. See, what it is that dude top 5 that says so much crazy stuff. He kind of feels like, maybe they might. And see, this is why I was saying what I was saying. Like, dude be playing. He was really just using Drake's name as the clout, the magnet to people to look at him.
Right.
Right. And you know, he gonna end up, they barely missed by 2-3 centimeters. They'd have been a little lower. They'd have got him, but I'm pretty sure when people come at you like that, they gonna come back to finish the job.
I mean, Drake has not really insulted Kendrick in any like real meaningful way. Like, I mean, bro, he has, but it's not like anything that makes me feel like, oh, Kendrick's homies basically have to do something to him.
It was a rap battle.
Drake never called LA soft. He never said that the Bloods are soft. He never, like, there's so many things he could have said that I could imagine inflaming the city. He didn't do any of that.
I don't think that's him. He's
not an idiot. He loves LA.
It was a rap battle. Ain't nobody like, nobody's like on some anti-Drake and Drake no fly zone. I haven't heard no shit like that.
I mean, I feel like at times in these like heated back and forths, there has been like Drake or Kendrick affiliates who might have suggested that they would do something.
One person.
But it's not.
Jay Hitter might have said something. And he just, he doing what he's supposed to do as an artist.
Yeah, and if you ask Jay Hitter, I'm pretty sure he's going to say, hey, I was talking crazy at that moment, but we ain't really on that.
Jay Hitter. Drake ain't on that. So if Drake come down here and somebody take off on him because his bra was liking his pictures too much, that Drake was in the DM, that ain't got nothing to do with Kendrick. Nobody's tripping Drake like Drake is Drake. We don't look at him no different than he did before.
You know who told me a amazing story on camera?
Right.
Is 600 Breezy told us this story about him basically whooping or being involved in a whooping that took place with Drake. It's a famous one. Believe me. The situation where they like famously got in this big ass brawl. He talked about it on the podcast, but he wouldn't say the actual name. It was pretty, dude had it coming for sure. He was wilding on Drake, like to an extent that like was, damn, like I can't believe he chose to talk to him like that around all of his security and all his homies and stuff. So like in that context, him getting packed out seems pretty understandable.
Then that was still a close call. Because if Drake was there and his entourage did it, they still gonna blame it on Drake.
Drake was in the mix, allegedly.
They still gonna blame it on Drake. That's a fact.
Yeah. Definitely don't want to be doing that. But I also feel like
I seen Hitman holler them beating the dog shit out of somebody. Bad.
But you know, all right, when you post an image that somebody else owns on social media and you are famous, you will get a lawsuit for that image. People don't realize that this begins to happen when you reach a certain level. It's happened to us with No Jumper. You use a piece of video or an image or whatever, and they try to sue you. And sometimes you fight it, sometimes you can't really fight it, etc. But I think that all the time when I look at 50 shit, I'm like, you're just posting this photo? Like, you just don't give a because it's like you are going to get sued by the photographer. And I feel like to 50, that's just like swatting mosquitoes away. Like,
what he posted on Instagram?
Just so many things over the years. If we look at 50's Instagram right now, I guarantee you're going to see all kinds of shit.
I mean, you think they got a problem with him posting that?
Yes.
That's promo for them.
Okay, let me put you on game of what photographers do in LA. They wait outside the restaurant, the club, whatever. I know that this has happened to like, there's a YouTuber girl, Tana Mojo, that we know. She's walking out the club. The photographers click, click, click. They take all these photos of you. And then you get the photos off Getty Images or whatever, and you post them. And then they sue you for posting an image of yourself. They be
outside of Craig's. You go to Craig's out down there in Beverly Hills, and they be waiting.
Yeah.
Snip, 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 snip. But then they own your pic. But it's you, though.
Yeah. But then if you just post that image, which you think, oh, it's me, no, they're going to sue you. I've seen it happen to a ton of people over years. So it's like a terrible feeling because it's like, even if if a paparazzi takes a photo of me and I want to use the photo, I got to pay for the license to use it. Or we have a Getty license, but you're only allowed to use so many images per year. It's a whole thing. Per month. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, I'm just looking at the 50.
Is it just me or is it like BMF just fell off?
The show?
Yeah, just like.
Let me realize, never seen an episode. I don't know anything about it.
It's crazy.
So is 50 Cent in the Street Fighter movie? Oh, he is. Damn, I didn't know that. That's why like Andrew Schultz had to take like a leave of absence from his podcast so that he could film for the Street Fighter movie.
What is this?
I'm just looking through 50 Cent's Instagram, trying to find images that I'm quite sure he is going to be sued for. It looks exactly like my dog. I don't know. He probably knows what he's doing. But when he be trolling people and shit, a lot of times he'll just be using images that I'm like, oh boy, like I wouldn't use that. He must be getting sued and you just don't give a f. But he also probably has the legal team to just scare people, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, any more of these topics really jump out at you?
Let me see what you got. I got to put the glasses on.
Well, did you see the clip of Rampage's son attacking that other wrestler?
I don't know why they mad at Rampage's son. I didn't think he did anything wrong.
For sure, you're the only person I've heard say that.
The dude slammed the can on his motherfucking head, bro.
But it's a wrestling match, and they told him to go into the match and, like, you know, wrestle with the dude, and instead he beat the fuck out of him, knocked his teeth out, knocked him unconscious.
Why dude didn't wrestle back?
Because he was unconscious?
Bro. Why didn't he wrestle him back? Before he was unconscious, he could have fought him back.
I mean, I can't say that I was really...
You slammed the can on his head.
Bruh, he's probably like kind of taken aback.
What you mean taken aback? Bro, I don't get
As a wrestler, you're not expecting somebody to punch you in the face and knock you out, knock your teeth out. You're expecting them to do the... throw you into the ropes. There's a whole way that this is done.
He violated this dude.
But how? What was he doing that deserved that?
He slammed the can over his head.
Why is what was
dude? This guy had a concussion.
Maybe I didn't see the full context.
Dude, look, Rampage's son is suffering from a concussion. He was training. He got knocked out unexpectedly doing his training. Had a concussion. He go over there, kick it with his partner. Dude right there walks up, takes one of them prop cans or whatever, slams it on dude's head out of nowhere. He don't even know this dude. He just slams it on this dude's head, right? So dude wanted to fight then. So dude said, I'm going to let you get him in the ring. So why when he got in the ring, he didn't take it serious?
Listen, I don't know about what provoked him to do that, but we do have Rampage right here cutting ties with his son and saying that he dishonored his name. You think he's just saying that?
Come on, his name is Rampage. He taught his son how to do that.
I could call Rampage right now about this, but I don't know.
He taught his son how to do that.
Yeah, but not in the context of a wrestling match.
He bet not disown his son.
Let's see what Rampage
That's
says.
Crazy.
He's been streaming like crazy.
He bet not, bro. He ain't do nothing wrong. The dude violated his space first.
You want me to call him?
Rampage Jackson on cutting ties with his son after Psycho Stu attack. He dishonored my name. I just can't. Nah, that ain't. Come on, bro.
Let's see. Let's see if we can get him on the line. He's been streaming a lot, so I don't know.
I don't know what he did wrong, bro.
Rampage.
What up, nigga?
I'm on
Hey,
the podcast with Whack 100 right now.
Hey, nephew ain't do nothing wrong, bro. Your son ain't wrong. He violated your son's space first. Slammed the fake can on his head. Your son was serious. You knew he was suffering from the concussion from his training prior to.
Can. It was, hey, just so you know, it's a real can. They were drinking out of it.
So it was a real can. He slammed against his head. Bro, that's your son. What you, come on, bro. You taught your son. You look, the fact that he didn't get off on him right there is what I respected. He, the white boy.
He should have did it right there and there, but he was worried they was going to jump him. But and he know he wasn't supposed to be fighting because he got a concussion.
This is what I'm saying, bro.
No,
dude walked up on him, bro.
I know I can't. I'm not supposed to really be talking about it, but what I'm mad at my son is he went too far. He went too far. He did too much.
What?
He did too much.
That's your fault, nigga. You trained him. Fuck out of here, nigga. Every son trying to mimic their daddy, homie, and you know that. Like that's on you, nigga. You been, bro. So when did you do too much? Did you ever come home and say, son, I know I whooped dude ass in the ring, but I did too much?
No, because it's different.
They was in the ring. Why he wasn't ready?
No, it was a skit. It was a skit.
What was a skit?
That was staged.
What was staged? Slamming against his head?
No, everything else. Everything else.
No, he thought it was staged. Your son was serious. That's on him for not, he seen, your son wouldn't even shake his hand at first, bro. You supposed to know. I bet you wouldn't have took him like, if it would have been vice versa, you would have been like, this fool might try to get off on me because I did violate him. You saying it was a real can too? And the nigga coming off a fucking concussion probably still had it.
I can't be talking. I'm not supposed to talk about this.
We don't want you to talk about it. I'm just telling you, that's your son. I don't think he wrong. And that's it. Holler at him. But, bro, you taught him to defend himself. He should have got off right then, but he thought they was going to rush him.
Yeah.
Because you got your nerves, because the first thing you did was, do you want me to send the goons?
Right.
Okay.
But I'm going to be honest. We was streaming, and that's what we were both streaming. I'm streaming right now.
Yeah, that's cool.
And that's why I asked him that, and he didn't tell me that he was doing a stage. He didn't get in the storyline. He didn't tell me because I would told him no, go home because he had a concussion. He didn't tell me that they wrote him into the storyline to get his get back. I didn't know nothing about that. When I called him and stuff, that was right after he got hit in the head.
So you wasn't proud, bro, with the fury? He was putting them on him. We was putting them on him. What?
No.
Listen, tell nephew come hang out with me for a month. I got him.
Yeah, no, you don't understand. You don't understand. I wasn't proud of that. He should 1 or 2. Then that was too much. I can't talk.
Can me and Wack pull up on one of your streams sometime?
Yeah, y'all can pull up.
Let's do it. I'm about it.
All right, bro. 600 and Shannon Briggs. Who you got? They fighting December 6th.
Who?
600 and Shannon Briggs.
Who is 600?
Oh, goddamn.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, there's no way he knows, right? He's like a local member from out here who's a boxer.
You know the funny part
he's
about
coming off a couple L's.
Hey, I had a dude call.
Shannon Briggs. Yeah, I got Shannon Briggs.
I had a dude call me and tell me he knew you personally, Loose Cannon. Remember we was putting together all them fights?
Oh, God.
And that he was talking to you and you wanted to fight 600. Now that I know that's a lie.
Yeah.
You know Loose Cannon?
Nope.
Oh, my God. Another one. We appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate you, Rampage. Much love.
This shit is crazy.
No, that was fun.
All that's in my phone, bro.
That's just like the Drake thing. Like he picks like all like the most famous people from all these different industries and just says that he has a relationship with them.
Remember when we was putting together the fights for 4 extras in the MMA fight?
Yeah.
They was gonna be the hey, like I just talked to Rampage. He said he'd do it for this. Boom, 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 boom. This dude right here is God damn.
We might be seeing the return of 4 Extra very, very soon.
Life is like a box of chocolate. Huh?
Word on the streets, you're going to be seeing some 4 Extra content very soon.
4 Extra content where?
I shall not say, but let's just say.
They called me. I gave them some suggestions of what to do.
Who called you?
Two of them. I talked to Baby Runner and I talked to Bro Rogan. And
they're both involved in this too. Okay.
And I told them what I think they should do based upon what they're trying to do. But I don't know if it's going to work because they're trying to kind of like show another side of him, but I don't know if it's another side of him. But if you are trying to do that, then you should go sit down with this person and then see where it takes you. So, if he's trying to do that, but I'm going to be real. Has he had a 90-day run up here?
Without getting locked up?
Yeah.
I don't think so, honestly. Yeah.
I don't, and I think, you know how this shit is. Like some people, when they first coming into it, they get that little boost and they think is there forever.
Yeah.
You got to really put in a lot of work for it to be embedded. Because even then, if you take too much time off, your core fan base will be there. Then when you pop back up, it'll take you a little minute to get them so the people to know that you back. I don't know if he has that core fan base because the fan base he was in front of was a no jumper fan base.
And let me tell you something is that as much as I want to see 4 Extra win, there was a time where China Mac was doing all these Mac Venture videos with Crip Mac, and they were going to the Dodgers game, and they were going, I forget, a bunch of shit.
It wasn't.
No, it was doing pretty good with Crip Mac. It was getting 300,000-400,000 per video, and then I'm kind of thinking that 4 Extras is going to work the same way. So we sent them to the zoo, and we sent them go-kart racing, and everybody had a great time, but I don't think either of those videos hit 100K. So that kind of made me a little bit more skeptical about what the audience really was willing to pay attention to.
You got to remember, and everybody got to remember this. You do too, bro. Something new that's new.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Is going to have a quick little surge.
Yeah.
But then you got to see the life of it. When I came in this motherfucker, I wasn't new. People knew who I am. Right? So you introduce 600 to this, 4 Extras to this lane on a big platform. So something new that's new, it's a boost. But then the longevity of it, that's what you have to see.
No, I've seen it over and over because the king of it is Vlad. Because Vlad interviewed China Mac back in the day, millions and millions and millions of views because everybody back then was super intrigued and excited by the idea of a Asian gangster who seemed like he was kind of like a black dude type gangster. Yeah. But then, he does the same interview with China Mac like 4 times, 5 times. All of a sudden, those views really surge back towards a lower number. And I'm like, oh, okay. Because at first I'm looking at it thinking like, damn, this shit never going to run out. Even Boosie, it's like, I've seen times where Vlad kind of like over interviewed Boosie. It's like doing a few too many Boosie clips. And I start to be like, damn, that clip got 30K. Like, Boosie normally, on an interesting topic, he's getting hundreds of thousands or like 1 million views, but yeah.
Yeah, well, go check out that Vlad. I warned Vlad.
I'm excited
He brought it up. He brought up Boosie. I said, can we talk about it, real conversation, or do I got to talk to you as Boosie's friend? He like real conversation, and real conversation whack could be a mother.
For sure, if you called Boosie a rat, Vlad's edited in and out, right?
I would hope he wouldn't.
You didn't say that, did you?
Definitely did.
Why?
He ratted.
In which situation?
The gun situation.
The new one. Who do you rat?
It was security. He tried to tell the police the gun was his security's.
What if the security is like legally allowed to have a gun?
He was. He allowed he had his gun. Okay. But that gun wasn't his gun. If he'd have took that gun, then the security would have been in front of that judge.
Well, we'll see if that makes it to the final edit of the Boosie thing.
It's already been said on Clubhouse.
Okay.
On the side of the trenches. You know how I go.
Shout out Boosie Badass. Shout out Snoopy
to Boosie.
Badass.
I'm just saying it's
Bootsy, as you call
it. It is what it is, bro. Like shit. What you mean?
Hey, I'm into fitness.
I know.
Fitness whole pizza in my mouth.
In your mouth, huh?
I ordered this off Amazon because I thought that it would be so funny for me to wear this with this shirt, but then this is like too tight for my head. It really hurt.
You got a big ass cranium.
I know. I should have cut it down the middle and put rubber bands so it'll be bigger.
Yeah, you have it. It was probably tight. You
learn.
Look like that dude. What's his name? Simmons, the little workout dude.
Russell Simmons?
Nah, not Russell Simmons.
Richard Simmons.
Richard Simmons. You look like Richard Simmons with that on.
I feel
All
like
you had to do is put some of them shorts on like Brandon had, you'd have been in the game.
I should probably squabble Brandon, huh?
Huh? Brandon's not a fighter. He's a wrestler, I think, right? I don't think
he's mainly a jiu-jitsu guy, yeah.
I don't know. Does his arms work and legs work like that?
Yeah, he's just a little chubby at this time.
I think that other dude, what's his name?
Who?
War
Chief.
War Chief, 12 o'clock Saturday?
I have a newly updated time.
Yeah, me and R&B was finna go somewhere tomorrow, but we might have to hang out for that.
Shit. They're saying they're doing it, so I don't know. We'll see.
Viral Way gonna be there?
I mean, they're in a big old funk with Brandon right now. So
Them Long Beach boys, though, they'll set that to the side. They'll catch his back, or they might want to see him get his ass
there's
whooped.
so much drama in the LBC. It's kind of hard being a bear named Bucci.
And on that note, we out.